Okay, so on our first one here, what is 15 squared? 225 plus 20 squared is 400 equals x squared. Then what do? Just add those two together. And since they're on the same side, you just put them together like that. Okay? So that just gives you 625 on this side equals x squared. Then what are you going to do? Okay, because I want to know what x equals. I don't want to know what x squared equals. So how do I get rid of that square? Square root. Remember, square and square root are inverses of each other. So I take the square root of that side over there. On the right side, I've got to take the square root of the left side. So on the right-hand side, that just leaves x. And what's the square root of 625? 25. Okay, number 2. So 6 squared. 36 plus x squared and 10 squared. So 100. Now, on the first one, the x was already by itself except for the squared. On this one, it's got the squared and the 36. So I got rid of that 36. Good. I've got to subtract 36 from both sides. That way these 36's zero out. That leaves x squared here. And what on the right-hand side? 64. All right, then again, to get rid of that squared, I do the square root. So the square root of 64 is 8. Okay, on number 3, 7 squared, 49 plus x squared, 25 squared, 625. Okay, so again, subtract 49 from both sides. Okay, so if these zero out, that leaves x squared equals to 576. Take the square root of both sides. And that's exactly 24. So today, again, we are practicing with Pythagorean Theorem. So what does Pythagorean Theorem say again? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so remember yesterday we talked about the fact you could read that as square a plus square b equals square c. Okay? Several different ways to think about that. Today we're just doing some just pretty straight up problems like we did day before yesterday again here, just to practice some more. Okay, now the A, B, and C, which one of those is going to represent the hypotenuse?
19.
No, just in general, the A, B, or C, which one?
C.
Okay, remember the C is always the hypotenuse. Okay? It's the longest side. It's the one across from the right angle. Okay? Remember, you can think of the right angle mark, little box, as an arrow pointing towards the hypotenuse. Remember, as long as you get the C in the right place, you're golden. You got it. Alrighty. So let's drop down here and look at number 1. So first of all, where's the right angle on this? Okay, so the right angle is right here, right? And remember, that's like an arrow pointing towards the hypotenuse. So which one is the C on this?
19.
The 19. And so I'm going to say this is A and this is B. And remember, as long as I get the C in the right place, I'm good. So I put the A here and the B here, but if I put the B here and the A here, it wouldn't make a difference. I'm still going to get to the same answer. This is the one that makes a difference. If I were to make this one A and this B and this C, then you're going to get the wrong answer. As long as you get C right, you're good. Okay, so we've got A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So what's my A value?
17.
Is 17. What's my B value? X, I don't know it. And then my C
19.
is 19. All right, what is 17 squared? 289 plus x squared equals what's 19 squared? 361. Okay? Now I want to get that x by itself. So what am I going to do? Minus 289 from both sides. That way these zero out. That leaves x squared. What's 361 minus 89? 72. And again, I don't want to know what x squared equals. I want to know what x equals. So how do I get rid of that square? Square root it. And so what's the square root of 72? 8 point what? 485. So that's going to round to 8.49 is what we're going to say. You're good. Okay, number 2. So where's the right angle on this one? This one right here. Remember, that's an arrow pointing towards my hypotenuse. So which one is the C?
X.
It's the X. It's the one I don't know. So we got A here, B here. All right, so on this one, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So what's my A value? 5. So I've got 5 squared plus 13 squared equals x squared. So we have 5 squared is 25, 13 squared is 169 equals x squared. And then on this one, the x is already by itself, and you've got the 25, 169, just put those together, and it's what? 13.92. Does everybody agree with that? I haven't worked it out, so I don't know. So this needs to be a 3.
Yes.
13.93. Alrighty. Number 3, where's the right angle? Right here. Okay, it's like an arrow pointing towards that hypotenuse. So which one is the C? 20. And then A is going to be my unknown, the X, and B is 10. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So x squared plus 10 squared equals 20 squared. Question? Are you good? Okay. So x squared plus 100 equals 400. Take 100 away from both sides. X squared equals 300. Then what do? Square root both sides, and square root of 300 is what? 17.32. Does everybody agree with that? Looks reasonable to me. I know 18 squared is 324, so another one's 289. So it's between 17 and 18, closer to 17. That's good. All right, number 4. So here's my right angle right here. It's an arrow pointing towards that. So there's my C. Here's my A and B. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So what's that going to look like on this one?
5 squared plus 14 squared equals x squared.
There you go. So that's 25 plus 196 equals x squared. So 25 plus 196, 221 equals x squared. A little bit less than 15. 14.87. Okay, so like on the rest of these, I mean, it's even easier because you know exactly what you're missing. So on this one, we're missing C. So if I were to set that up in the Pythagorean Theorem, what's that going to look like?
12 squared plus 5 squared equals x squared.
Good. Yep, 12 squared plus 5 squared equals x squared. Actually, you know what? We're not going to work that out. Let's just set them up. So on number 6, how would I set that up?
8 squared plus x squared equals 10 squared.
Very good. We'll set up 7.
15 squared plus x squared equals 17 squared.
All right, number 8.
X squared plus b squared equals 50 squared. 40 squared.
There you go. Okay, now somebody else who has not answered yet, tell me how we're going to set up number 9. No, you've said something. Somebody who hasn't said anything today. Somebody tell me how to set up number 9.
Come on, Chris.
X squared plus 2 squared equals 4 squared.
Okay, good. All righty.